I am a little bit hacked because now my hair is, yeah, you guys are judging me. I can feel the judgment from the screen. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Hey, it's Vicky here. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Today I am bringing you guys a relaxer update. It is long overdue, but I do try to always give you guys an update, at the very least, with the first relaxer of the year, and I think I've been doing so for the past 2 or 3 years. So it is time for 2023's relaxer update. I am very excited for this video because I feel like we are starting to see the progress. We're starting to see exactly what we're working towards. It's been a long time coming, but we're here. So let's get into it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do click the subscribe button so that you can get an update every time I show a face. And if you do like this video, please do hit the like button. It does help this video go further, as the algorithm can see that people are liking this video. So for today's update, I'm actually going to be looking in, this is my hair journal. I designed this I think a year or two back, and it is available for you to download in case you want to download it, but I'm going to be using this page in particular. This is the My Wins page, and this is what it looks like. So my relaxer updates normally follow the same format. I start with talking about the relaxer stretch itself. I talk about the relaxer, and then I talk about the plans for the remainder of the year. Now let's pull out our page. So my last relaxer of 2022 was on the 19th of November, and that means that I think last year in total I actually got 3 relaxers. So on the 14th of January is when I got my cornrows done, which was my protective style of choice. It has actually been my protective style of choice for over a year now. So normally I like to keep my stretches about 12 weeks long. So 6 weeks would be me having my hair out, and the other 6 weeks would be me having my cornrows out. And so that didn't happen. So it only happened on the 14th of Jan, which means that I kept my hair out for about 8 weeks. In those 8 weeks, I do want to be transparent and to be honest, I wasn't that diligent with following my routine as I normally am. There were a few wash days that were skipped because of time. I normally prefer to air dry my hair at least every 2 washes, so I try to not blow out my hair back to back in every wash. And in this case, in December, when I was washing my hair, I would actually blow it out. So I do want to be transparent with that and be honest about that. I wasn't so great at my hair routine as I usually am, but I did try my best to not skip my moisturizing and sealing. That is the one thing that I know I was trying my best to stick to. But my washes, as well as my deep conditioning, actually, I wasn't that diligent about my deep conditioning, just because I would have improperly planned out the wash in general. So I would have washed my hair because I was feeling a little too greasy, but I didn't necessarily have the time to do a full deep condition. So I wanted to just mention that just for the sake of being transparent, but you know, we'll get into what my plan is going forward. After getting my cornrows done, I actually kept them in, and I took them out on the 26th of March. Yeah, you guys are judging me. I can feel the judgment from the screen, but I kept my cornrows up until the 26th of January, and I relaxed my hair on the 27th of January. Now, I can explain. When I first booked my relaxer appointment, I think I booked it like a week or 2 ahead. Something like that. But I had thought that I would have had time to wash my hair before the appointment, but I didn't have time to undo and wash my hair before. So I kind of didn't take my own advice. Don't do what I say. But yeah, so I took my braids out, my cornrows out on the 26th, and then I got my relaxer on the 27th. And so in total, when I do the mathematics, I kept my hair out for 8 weeks. So from The previous relaxer, up until the point where I did my cornrows, it was 8 weeks. And then I kept my protective style for 10 weeks and 2 days, which means overall my relaxer stretch was 18 weeks long. 18 weeks long. Now I always say I want to stretch for 12 weeks and I avoid going about 15 weeks, but I went 18 weeks. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. Okay, so going into the relaxer itself, we use the Mizani Butter Blends relaxer. That's the relaxer that I use. And one of the benefits of the relaxer is I don't burn. I think that's why I felt so comfortable with undoing my hair the day before I do my relaxer. I really do not recommend it, but I feel like I felt a little bit comfortable with it just because I knew that my relaxer was not going to burn, which it didn't. So yeah, with the relaxer that I use, I usually do not get any scalp burns, and I did not get any scalp burns this time. We washed it out, did the normal conditioning and everything. After we blow dried it, we had a look. Lo and behold, I had to get a trim. I had to get the trim because everything was just like this. Like, it was not looking good, bruv. It was really not looking good. So we had to get a trim, and just to even everything out. I'm not necessarily a blunt cut kind of girl, but I do want to see evenness. Like, it has to be even, it has to make sense. So my last trim before this one was actually with my July August relaxer, and in my November relaxer I did not get a trim. So with this relaxer I did have to get a trim. My ends were just not looking good. With the November December relaxer, when we had a look at my hair, when I asked my hairstylist to have a look at my hair, he did say, listen, no, it's cool, you don't need a trim. I am a little bit hacked because now my hair is at the same length as it was with my previous relaxer. So that is a big bummer. It's a big bummer for me, but at least I know I do have the comfort that my hair is growing, and I do know the things that I need to improve on going further. Now getting into that part, going into what I really want to work on and improve for the remainder of the year, I definitely want to work on falling back into my routine. That is one thing that I really need to improve on. I think some of the damage or some of the reasons why I really needed a trim that bad is that I wasn't taking as great care of my hair as I know that I could. Number two, I want to try and focus on my scalp care. I have started Aurotane, and I'll give you guys an update for that, but I have started Aurotane, and that means that my scalp is dry. I was prone to a dry scalp, but I feel like with my with getting good at my routine, I had found ways to keep my scalp moisturized. But now because of Aurotane, I need to actually be intentional about focusing on my scalp health. And the third thing that I really want to do is just trying my best to not go over the 15-week mark. The great thing about going over the 15-week mark this time is that I didn't have my hair out for the last part, so I did not risk any breakage. But with my next relaxer stretch, I really want to keep it between 13 and 15 weeks and be strict about it, because one of the reasons why I didn't need a trim the last time, or I didn't get a trim the last time, was because I had literally stayed within that window. I didn't go over or below it. So I really feel like that might be a contributing factor. We'll see in my next relaxer update. I do want to try and do a relaxer update the next time, just because I feel like I need to have good news. I really need to have good news. So I will be giving you a relaxer update video in my next with my next relaxer, most definitely. Hopefully I'll also have more videos and photos for you guys. But here's a video of the relaxer I got in 2022, and here's a video of my now relaxer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you do subscribe. Please remember to like the video. It helps us grow the community, and I hope to see you guys next time.